Pete and I hope I got getting your name right. We have Steven Siggelko with
correct.
DG FastChannel. Thank you for coming here.
How you doing today?
We're doing great here. How are you?
Doing great. It's a great day outside. Beautiful. Not too hot, not too cold, no humidity, not sweating. So
It's a good location. Glad to be here.
Well,
being here.
what the heck is DG FastChannel?
Well, DG FastChannel is a company that works with Tampa Digital Studios to deliver their commercials tapeless. We're able to now receive spots over the internet from Tampa Digital Studios and take that spot that we receive and deliver it to over 4,200 TV stations across the country without having to send tape.
Now, that is for any type of, if it's a 6-second spot, if it's a 30-minute, 28:30 infomercial, if it's HD, if it's standard def.
Well, right now we're doing 4,200 stations in SD for commercials, but we can also deliver long format SD programming over a sister network that we have that handles long format programming. So once again, without doing tape, and the cost today nowadays to make one tape is 1 gallon of petroleum. So
well, you're saving on the tape stock, and then you're also saving on the dub time, and then you're saving on the shipping and the freight
saving
for
a lot
overnight.
of time and a lot of resources.
yeah,
So-
I mean it's a lot of savings on the cost and on the time of delivery, but also on the planet, because we're not using up all that petroleum that's making the tapes that ends up in a landfill somewhere. So last year we delivered 7 million commercials electronically.
And most studios now are dumping everything to hard drive anyway, so why even
Correct.
put it to tape?
Yeah, correct. A lot of places don't even give masters on tape to clients anymore. They'll send it to their FTP site, and then they'll store it internally on one of their hard drives.
How is your relationship? It seems like you've developed relationships with the production companies and the television stations, but what about the middleman? What about the ad agencies? How is that working out for you guys?
Well, we really have 3 sets of clients that we deal with. The number one set of clients is our TV stations. That's the most voluminous client base that we have. But also we deal with all of the ad agencies who deal either directly with us or through our partners such as Tampa Digital Studios to get their stuff delivered electronically versus on tape. And that could be anywhere from 1 spot to 1 station to 40 spots to 700 stations. And it used to be a long, laborious task to get that done, but the agencies now have these great tools available to them to handle that.
How does that work with, we've talked about commercials and infomercials, but what about like movie distribution? Do you have relationships set up with the movie networks and with the film, Universal Studios?
Universal Studios, Paramount, other production distribution outlets.
Yeah, actually today we deliver all spots for movie studios of the releases that are coming out, the trailers and so on. Down the road, we're also looking into delivering the long format movies directly to the servers at the theaters. That's not somewhere we're at today, but it's something that we're looking at.
So then you guys have to go out. Your job specifically is to go and get the relationship with the television stations, because if the television doesn't have DG FastChannel service, then we can't send us out. Even though we have it and they don't have it, it won't work.
Yeah, if you have a list of 100 stations that you need to deliver commercials to, I would say probably 99% of those stations will have a server from DG FastChannel. The one station that may not probably has a server, but for some reason that server's down. They're either moving their studio or something like that. In that case, we know what format tape to send them if it needs to get there right away.
Now, if you're sending a file, can you send one file to multiple stations at the same time, or do you have to make 5 different files for 5 different stations?
They're different files. Each ISKI code for each individual commercial has its own separate file with its own separate slate. So when it lands at the station, they could add their own house ID to each individual code so that they could cart them to run at whatever specific time each one needs to run.
What kind of tracking system is on that? I know with FedEx, you've got the signed signature.
Well, we're a little bit better than FedEx because you don't get a signature with FedEx till the next day, right?
Sure.
You got to wait for it to get there.
Yeah, how fast does it take?
Well, we could deliver a commercial to 4,200 stations in as little as 1 hour.
Really?
And we give you a signed delivery confirmation report that has the timestamp of when the spot arrived at each individual location, and that gets emailed to your attention. We could fax it also, but we like to save trees as well, so we just email it.
Sure, and then email it over. Now, tell us exactly how the system works. You might have touched on it, but if we give you, what do we give you, or an ad agency gives you, and then what do you end up giving the?
Well, the whole post-production process really doesn't change. Your producer's going to work directly with the post house to finish their creative. Once they have the ad approved and final, they're then going to take that spot and encode it to our specific specs.
Which are what?
They're MPEG-2, about 25 meg, and once you encode to those specs, you could deliver it to us. It's basically via an FTP to our location where we don't have to re-encode it on our end. We're able to just drag it after QC right onto our distribution server. So basically the same quality that you're seeing when you're finishing your spot is exactly what's going out to air at the stations.
Nice.
And the stations don't have to re-encode it on their end. They're just dragging it from our server right into their playback system. So there's no degradation loss in quality.
Wow.
So what's next for DG FastChannel?
Well, I think next is going to be HD. I think everybody's looking forward to that, especially clients who hate having to down convert to SD.
Sure, I mean, you're shooting in, in HD.
You're shooting in HD, you
Definitely don't want to
want to
down
master in HD.
convert.
Yeah, you hate to down convert. So right now there's about 100 HD networks that are out there, such as Discovery Theater and so on. We right now are delivering electronically in HD to about 20 to 25% of those HD networks, with a goal that to have all HD networks receiving online from us by the end of this year.
Nice.
And that's even local. I mean, it could be
Yeah.
our WB or our more
If they're an
32
HD
or
station, it's not just networks, you're right. It could be a local cable system or a local spot station. We have several spot stations and cable systems already online with us in HD.
Now, are you just in domestically or are you internationally?
Well, we do international work as well in London and Australia and so on by using our video upload products, and we're able to deliver to our spot boxes, which receive the spots, over the internet as well as digital satellite. So you can basically put a spot box anywhere in the world and we could deliver commercials to that spot box.
Now, if someone wants to get contact information from you, if they want to learn more, or ad agencies or production companies?
Well, the best thing to do, obviously, is to go to our website, and that's www.dgfastchannel.com. You can learn about all the different products and tool sets that we have to offer, including digital distribution, HD, as well as creating web ads for web
Sure.
initiatives.
Yeah.
So it's a very small world out there right now. Once you go digital, anything's possible.
Huh. Thank you very much, Steve.
Appreciate you coming on.
Actually, this
Anytime.
is quite interesting. And your competitors, not very many out there. Are you guys one of the first?
No.
There are no competitors. It's just DG FastChannel.
Monopolize the market.
Thank you very much.
No problem. You have a
Thank
great
you.
day.